Black Box Productions.
Man, how dare. Man, I heard the conversation of Donald Trump on the phone with all 50 governors. He telling the governors, like, I swear for God, man, it sound like he talking about rounding up a herd of cattle, talking about, yeah, you got to dominate them. I'll send you the National Guard. They did a good job over such and such place, but I don't know why New York. He said New York is a police state, the greatest police. You know, you got 40,000. I understand. I don't know why it's going on like that in New York. And then he give his little spiel. One of the other governors get at him like, you know, I'm really concerned about the rhetoric that's coming from the White House. It's like very inflammatory, and it's not really helping. We really need you, the message from the White House, to be more of compassion and woo. On Crip, Donald Trump get back at him like, well, yeah, I don't like your rhetoric either. I've heard your rhetoric coming from you, and I don't support it either. And I'm like, that's what we up against on my mama when. I wish I had the clip pulled up right here. Do you see the groves of, remember the people, how it was when Nipsey died? New Zealand, they pouring out, this is not no, man, this is, you know what? Donald Trump being mad at the protesters, the looters, the rioters, any of that. It's like being concerned with having perfect skin and being mad at the pimple versus being upset the fact that you ate that soda or that pizza. You want to be mad at the pimple, knowing you went outside your regimen or your diet. You've been trying to lose weight, doing good, going down. You pigged out for 2 weeks. You mad at the scale that's telling you that you overweight versus your behavior. He's a ruler. He's a fool that doesn't realize when he's lost. All this chaos could be avoided if you deal with 3. Yet, you rather it continue to protect whatever it is that you considering, I don't know what. That's deep. That's deep. Protecting them. Got one on the run, y'all. You know what blows my mind? Look what kind of trick box they got us in. They got us out here like, well, all right, these people right here are gonna uphold the law. That's what they out here for. The law is what keeps everything safe for everybody. All right, bam. When they engage us or encounter us, for some reason, that same law that they supposed to be engaging us for not honoring, they break that law during the process of encountering us to the extent that they murder us repeatedly. Now, it's time for that same law to avenge the murder against us. Then for some reason that law finds a loophole to somehow alleviate the guilty from consequences. And then, as we see over and over again, we keep getting the short end of the stick to that effect. We are then called by the government to further adhere to the law more and when we refuse, not as a radical few, not as an extremist group of black people, to this point, just as a tactical effort, this is one tactical message I would send out to all blacks. At this point, it makes sense to fall back. There's so much representation on behalf of us from everyone else. And guarantee everything that's going to happen is going to happen physically with or without us. It would be a very smart move to fall back and allow the proceeding activities to be carried on by humanity. You have triggered something that humanity has caught on to, and they are carrying the torch. And in the relay, the marathon of life, as the homie pushed the marathon, I want to throw the relay in there. Sometimes the baton is handed. It's passed off. Because the implications and the extent of the law is going to come down hardest upon us. But however, when humanity collectively decides to push against that against that law that does not protect us, guess what then? Donald Trump decides that the answer is. Then to invoke that law even to a more extreme degree upon the people that you refuse to use that same law to defend. That's like literally having a gun and saying nobody better not hit nobody. Anybody hit anybody, they're dead. This is the rules, and everybody agree to that. We hit them, bam, we dead. They hit us, bam, they get a pass. And even after that, we hit them back, bam, we dead. How much sense do that make?
Snakewood Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.